Hi, everyone, and welcome to our informational webinar, How the EPI Process Works. My name is Jessica, and I work as a content coordinator for EPI. I am from the mountains of North Carolina, and before working for EPI, I taught English at the community college level. And today I'll be talking with you about what you can expect as an EPI applicant from when you begin your application to when you come to the United States. We also want you to take this opportunity to ask any questions that you have about our process. You can ask them in the comment box and we will answer them throughout today's presentation. Keep in mind that we won't be able to answer questions about your specific application for privacy reasons. All of those questions should be emailed to team@teachwithepi.com. So today we will be explaining EPI's program and give you an overview of everything from the application to becoming a cultural ambassador. By the end of the presentation, you will have a better understanding of each step in our process. So if you are joining us for the first time, we are Educational Partners International, or EPI for short, and we are a cultural exchange program that brings international teachers to teach in K-12 schools in the United States. Our mission is to bring some of the best teachers from around the world to the U.S. to share their cultural experiences. As you can read here, our goal is to strengthen K-12 education by discovering and empowering the world's best international teachers in order to facilitate authentic cultural exchange. While we work with schools across the southern United States, our home office is in North Carolina, which is about where the marker is on the map on your screen. We would love to know where you are from too, so please take the time to tell us in the comments. And wherever you are joining us from, thank you so much for watching today. So the EPI program can be broken into these 6 steps. First, you fill out an application to determine program eligibility. Then your application is moved to approved and you become eligible for school interviews. After completing a successful school interview, you become placed in a U.S. school. You then prepare for arrival and orientation in the U.S. and become an EPI program member. You will spend 3 years in the USA as an EPI teacher, then you will return home to become a cultural ambassador around the world. So the first step in the EPI program is the application. EPI's application is thorough and it does a few important things for you. First, filling out the application creates a professional profile for schools to look at when they are considering teachers for interviews. We also use the information you provide during the application process to decide whether or not you meet our eligibility requirements. Some of the requirements for being an EPI teacher are that you are currently teaching, you have at least 2 years full-time teaching experience, and that you have the equivalent of a U.S. bachelor's degree. Finally, the application helps you collect the documents that you will need to apply for a visa, travel to the United States, and obtain a teaching license. You will also have 2 online interviews with the EPI team members. The team will ask you questions about your teaching experience, classroom management, and lesson planning, as well as other topics that prove your eligibility and qualifications. After the interviews, you will be asked to provide proof of employment and credentials. Once you have uploaded all of your documents and passed 2 EPI interviews, you are moved to the approved stage. Being an approved means that your application with EPI is complete, you have passed a background check, you meet our requirements, and you are now eligible for school interviews. As a candidate in approved, your application becomes a professional profile that is available to U.S. schools. They will look through applications of all of our teachers in approved to choose which ones to interview over a video call. If the interview goes well and the school is interested in working with you, you will then be placed. Placement means that you have accepted an offer from a school and will be coming to the U.S. to teach. Teachers who are placed through EPI teach in public, private, and charter schools in North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, and Florida. As soon as you arrive in the United States, you will participate in an in-person EPI orientation where you can meet EPI team members and start building relationships with other exchange teachers. During this time, you will learn more about life and education in the U.S., as well as the rules and regulations of the exchange visitor program. Our orientation lasts several days, giving you lots of time to ask questions, acclimate to the new culture, and prepare for the upcoming school year. After orientation, you will travel to your new community where you will meet current EPI teachers who will help you get settled in. After you complete orientation, you become an official EPI program member. As an EPI program member, you will teach in the U.S. for 3 years. During that time, you will have access to 24/7 support from our trained and professional support team. Our teacher support team can help you with everything from culture shock to meeting the needs of struggling learners. The relationship between you and the support team is an important one and will continue throughout your time in the United States. It includes not only orientation and arrival support, but also professional development programs and one-on-one instructional and cultural coaching. Should you need assistance of any kind, the EPI support team is ready to help. As an EPI teacher, you will also have the opportunity to share your culture with your students here in the United States through cultural exchange projects. Today, we have a couple of examples of projects our teachers have done in the past. Several of our Spanish immersion teachers organized a family Zumba dance night for members of their school community to join and have a fun night of dancing. Here is an event hosted by one of our Filipina teachers. She made a traditional festival float to display outside her classroom. She also shared foods and crafts from the Philippines with her students and colleagues. After teaching in the United States for 3 years with EPI, you will then return to your home country where you will be able to become a cultural ambassador. After you return, you will be able to share what you have learned about the U.S. with people in your home country, just like you shared your culture while you were here. This is one of the most important steps of the whole process because this is what cultural exchange is all about, building mutual understanding between cultures by sharing your personal experiences. Today we also have a video of Jenny from Colombia talking about her experience with cultural exchange. So here is her story.
I'm Jenny. I'm from Bogota, Colombia, and I teach Spanish for the DLI program. Colombia is a country for friendly and warm people. Bogota is the capital city in which you can join together and celebrate culture and traditions. In Colombia, we try to teach students to be really respectful with your teachers, with your parents, and everyone who help you and provide support. When I came here, I teach them how to be friendly with everyone and try to respect each other and try to help each other as well because we are really friendly people. I think that learning another language helps them to improve their thinking skills and they are a little bit more flexible because we have seen here that the students who are in the program are getting better results than the ones that are in a regular classroom. I led a cultural activity for my students in which I explained the most important traditions for my culture. My parents helped me to do it. We cook empanadas. It's one of the homemade snack that we can find in Colombia everywhere. The other one is arepas. I brought the arepa that my daddy learned from the natural region, that is Boyacá. And the song that I dance, in the lyrics we said that we really love Colombia and we really love where we are from. I have a couple of students who are from Colombia, and actually one of them brought an artifact that I have there on the table. And when I start talking about my culture, they start making connections at hand. Probably, I think that they feel important. because most of the Hispanic students that I have here are from Mexico or from other countries, but they feel that they are not alone here in this city. When you learn about a different culture, just reading books, you can get some information, but when you really know a Colombian people, they get excited, they can interact, they can try tests, and at the end they really enjoy it. From my perspective, cultural exchange allows us to interact with this diverse and challenging world in which we live. I think that is the most important part, that helps us to understand that everyone is different and we need to respect that differences and try to see with empathy what the others see about the world and how they learn and how they live in their society.
To hear more from our teachers, visit our Facebook page. We have posted several videos of our teachers talking about their cultural exchange experiences. We also post teacher stories on our website, teachwithepi.com. Okay, now we will be taking the time to address questions. If you have not submitted yours yet, please ask them now. We will be answering all of your questions in the comments section today. So here are some of the most common questions we get at EPI. Lots of applicants want to know how long the EPI program is, and EPI is a 3-year program. People also ask, is there an application fee? The answer is no, there is no application or placement fee. There are other costs associated with your application, such as the cost of obtaining your diploma or transcripts, but EPI will never charge you an application or a placement fee. Another question we often get is there an age limit? So no, there is no age limit to participate in the EPI program. As long as you meet our basic requirements, you can join our program regardless of your age. So some of those requirements are that you are currently teaching with at least 2 years full-time teaching experience, you have the equivalent of a U.S. bachelor's degree, and you have advanced English skills. So now that you know more about our program, it is time to talk about next steps. First, if you have not applied yet, go to teachwithepi.com and start your application. Once you are there, you will scroll down until you see the orange button that says Apply to Teach in the USA. After you answer the eligibility question and click Submit, you will be able to make an account with your email address and start your application. If you have started your application but have questions, please email us at team@teachwithepi.com. Finally, sign up for our mailing list at teachwithepi.com/webinars to keep up to date with all of our upcoming webinars. To finish today's presentation, I would like to share this quote that illustrates the importance of an international education. J. William Fulbright was a U.S. Senator and the founder of the Fulbright program. He said, "There is a multiplier effect in international education, and it carries the possibility, the only real possibility, of changing our manner of thinking about the world and therefore of changing the world." Here at EPI, we understand how important it is to provide students with a global perspective, and we are so excited to give both of you the opportunity to experience authentic cultural exchange. So that's all for today, everyone. If you are interested in our upcoming webinars, go to teachwithepi.com/webinars and sign up for our mailing list. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook to hear about upcoming events as well as to hear more from our current teachers. If you have any more questions, please email us at team@teachwithepi.com. On behalf of everyone at EPI, thanks for joining us and have a great day.